Alright everybody, how's it going? So today I'm out here, I'm going to write a song. So I grabbed my acoustic, I felt like just doing an acoustic riff for now. So I was messing around a little bit, just like a couple minutes before I turned on the camera. And I started doing this thing, which is it's like a nice little C major riff. So I'll do that probably for a verse. Not sure what I'm going to do after that. I'll probably just go with minor. That's not bad. I might just strum chords like that. Actually, might work after that. So I'll strum this for the verse. That into the C major, then I'll just go to the A minor. And on the G, that's cool. And then I'll just go right back in. Okay, it's a nice easy song. Neat. So I gotta come up with a tempo. So let's see. Try 85. I hit 84. That might be fine. Way too fast. Okay, I'm gonna drop below 80 and go to 75. So you want to go a little faster than that. Not bad. I just kind of go until I can kind of be like, all right, just kind of feel it a little bit. So that works. So I have this mic here. It's just an Audix mic that I normally use for a drum overhead. This is just my usual busted mic. It's an Audio-Technica. It's pretty cheap, but I just kind of like the sound of it for my voice. You don't have to go with an expensive mic. If it sounds good, it's good. So, okay. I'm going to do a left and a right. Now I got the tempo set. I have my template open here on Logic Pro 10. So I'm just running into my interface, which is a Focusrite Clarinet. The drums you're hearing, that's just a drum loop that I use to play in time too. That's going to be replaced later with a real drum part. I play my drum parts on my electronic kit, which is behind me, and it's just an acoustic kit that I converted into an electronic kit. So I took acoustic shells, put mesh heads on, I put some Pintec triggers on those heads, and then I run it into a Yamaha DTX module. It's just the cheapest one I could find that triggers accurately. That runs into my interface and then into here. For now, when I track, I'm going to be using some just low-grade sounds to just monitor with, and then later I'll put Superior Drummer 3 on. I usually do that before the vocals. That's about it. Let's get going. So I'm going to do a left and a right of this, then I'll probably grab my Strat for this one, and I'll do a left and a right of the same thing on that, and then I'll start worrying about overdubs. So let's just get going. Okay, so that's the left side. Now I'm going to do the right side. When I show you this on the video, because when I edit it, I usually stop after the first chorus. My song structure is usually just first chorus, repeat 3 times, put a guitar solo on the third verse, and that varies sometimes. Sometimes I'll do a doubled chorus and put a solo on that or something like that. Sometimes it's first pre-chorus, chorus, but it's pretty much the same deal. At the end of the video, I put everything together on split screens. If you check my channel, you can see I do this whole long video, and then afterwards I'll put just the song with the split screens. So that's just basically me playing all the parts. I fit as many of them on as I can depending on the song. Sometimes it's like, if it was like 2 guitars, a bass, drums, and 1 vocal, piece of cake. Sometimes when there's like 6 guitars and, a whole bunch of other stuff going on, then it's a little more tricky. So I like doing it. It's kind of cool. So I show you the mixed version of the song paired with all of those parts, and it just, shows you what goes into actually recording a song. As far as parts go, this shows you the whole process from writing it beginning to end, which is kind of my vision for doing these, because I don't see a lot of people doing this, and I just kind of thought it'd be cool. So maybe it's boring, maybe it's not, but regardless, it's fun for me, so I'm recording these anyway, so why not? Okay, so now the right side, I'm pretty much going to do as close as I can to the same thing. It's not going to be exact. It doesn't have to be. The point of this is a stereo spread, so you're panning left and right, and you're letting it hit in the left and right ears, and if you just copied and pasted the track, it'd be identical, and you'd actually be canceling out the part, so it would sound like really small and wimpy. If you ever hear like a local band recording, like from, like a decade or two ago, when they didn't really have home recording too much, and you just heard them recording one guitar up the middle, and you were always like, why is it so wimpy and like lost and just terrible? It's because there's no stereo sound, and like the 2 headphones going together, the sound waves cancel each other out. It just doesn't work. Okay, so right guitar. I don't think it picked up in this mic, but just in case it did, I whacked my headphone on this one, so I don't think it picked up in this one, but if it did, it'd be like a little tap, and I just don't want that there because it'll sound like a wrong drum hit or something later. Okay, so the right side's done. I'm going to move this out of the way, turn it off, and grab my Strat. So just give me a second to do that. All right, so left electric guitar is done. Now I'm going to do the right side, which this is going to be pretty much the same thing again. Okay, right side's done. Now I have to do some overdubs. So the verse, let me listen to this just to... hit record and go for it. Okay, dubs are done. I don't think I'm going to do anything more than that, so I'm just going to add a guitar solo. Let's just get to that. I got to find the measure. Okay, here we go. Was really sloppy, but for some reason I kind of liked it. That sounded dirty. So, okay, yeah, bass part's done. Now I'm going to do the drum part. So let me move the camera over and the mic. Okay, so I'm at the drums. Stay. I'm going to just start going here. So I always shut the mic off when I track the drums on these because the pads are loud and it's kind of distracting. So I'll shut that off. So I'm going to swing it to the side, do that, and then just start going because I'm going to do a pretty easy part here. Okay, so that's the drum part. Now on to vocals. Actually, my camera battery's getting pretty low, so I might just take a break for a little bit, but it's not too late, so I'll probably come out and do them, unless for some reason I just feel like I don't want to. Then you'll see me tomorrow, but let me figure it out. So yeah, I'm just going to go in, take a little break, grab something to eat, and that's it. So yeah, either see you in a little bit or see you tomorrow. All right, guys, so I'm back. I have my headphones over my hood for no reason whatsoever. I just got done with the drums, and then I decided to load Superior 3 onto the drums. So I did that right before I went into the house, and then I made this little synth part, which sounds like a lot to do before, and just like went in to take a break, but the synth part takes me all of like a minute and a half. I literally just like take the notes from the chords that I'm playing in the guitar, and it just loads this arpeggiator thing. So the verse riff, I just do this thing where it's like an arpeggio on the guitar, so I just kind of like did a 1-for-1, so I just go do like right up with it. So that's doing this. I need to start that on beat 1, but you get it. It's doing exactly what the guitar is doing. It just thickens up the guitar tone, and it's like just barely there underneath in the mix. And then in the chorus, I just did like more arpeggio stuff, and then I just did this like choir synth thing that's just doing the chords. So like I said, this only took me like a minute and a half though, because like the song is pretty repetitive, and then I just hit copy paste a whole bunch of times, and there it was. It's actually much easier than you'd think. With that said, I'm going to start doing vocals. I just before I turned the camera on when I came back, I was listening to it, and I like came up with a melody, and I was like, so I just like quick did it, so I wouldn't forget. So that goes like the verse part. It's like really crappy. I was just like like doing that kind of stuff. It's a memory aid. It doesn't have to be pretty. The chorus part, that's like this. So it's kind of like, it's like super low in the verse and like really like melancholy, and then it goes for the chorus and just like escalates a little bit. I'm going to start writing lyrics, and I'll speed up the footage because that's boring to watch. So here we go. Okay, so I just finished writing the chorus lyrics. Now, I decided I might try something a little different than normal. I'm going to just like record this chorus part, and I'm going to keep it as a dub. I just kind of want to do it so I can like just remember it. And my voice is like, you know, kind of fresh right now, so I figured I would like just record it and then not have to worry about like trying to sing the whole way through. And then that way when I get to the actual chorus part, I'll have something to sing to and remember it better. So I just thought I'd try. I was like, you know what, I'll just do this. Drop some coffee. Luckily I didn't get it on my pants. I think it just dripped down the side of the cup. Okay, so the verse, now I gotta write the verse lyrics, so again, I'm gonna speed up the footage and start writing that. Okay, so I just wrote the verse lyrics. So it's kind of like low and melancholy and depressing and all that kind of stuff as far as the melody goes. So I was like thinking of what to write about. I kind of just like generally wrote it about like addiction or something like that, I think. And it kind of works with what I wrote for the chorus, even though I had no idea what I was even talking about for the chorus. I just put words down. So I think I have a topic for the song, so that kind of works. Alright, so I got through the whole thing. I'm going to do the dubs now. So I always do dubs, which like the main part is just going to be up the center, and it's going to be, you know, wherever it needs to sit in the mix. The dubs, they go down like minus 10 dB below it. They don't get the overdrive setting I put on the compressor on the main one, and that just like further buries them. And I pan them left and right, like minus 35 plus 35 on here. So they just kind of like add a little extra depth to it. I don't tune them or anything because like that would defeat the purpose, because I don't want them to be exact. I want them to like have a little chord chorusing effect going on underneath the main vocal and elevate it a little bit. So the other thing I can do with them is like if there's any parts in the main chorus part where I was like just a little off and I did it right in the dubs, I can like just go whoosh, whoosh, chop it, slide it up, slide the bad part down into the dubs where it's going to be buried, and boom, fix the vocals. That way I don't got to do a million takes. I can just like do the dubs here and then find the better parts if they're, if it's needed. I can tell you right now, the last thing I did on the last chorus is a little meh at the end because I totally forgot I did this different chord change than I did for the other choruses just to end the song. So I was like, oh crap, and I just did it, but it was a little off right here. So I'm going to do that again, but without sucking at it because I just was like, oh crap, I forgot about this. I should probably do it over, but screw it. I'm just going to do one of these and then slide them up there in the main part. So, okay, right side dub, because I already got the left side dub earlier when I was doing the lyrics. So here we go. Chorus part on the first chorus. Yeah, see, and the other thing that happens here is because I'm not coming in from the verse, even though the verse is low and easy here, I have to be like, okay, what's the next melody? And I have to go into it. Here I'm just like, sing it. I just come in straight from it. So I usually end up singing one of the dubs a little better. I don't often change them, but sometimes I do. The other thing is right now, they're all at the same volume and panned. I don't do that until I'm mixing. I leave them at the same spot right now, just so I can hear them. I gotta keep burping. That should work. I think it was close enough. Ah, shit. Not quite. That's hard because I lose all of the info on the beat and stuff. Screw it. You know what? I'm going to redo that. There's no way I'm lining that up. So, okay. Here we go. Actual third chorus because, yeah, that was just not good enough. That'll be easier to sing the dubs too, because yeah, there was no tempo information once I got past a certain point and I did that little whatever the hell it was. Okay, now let's dub this. Let me see. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a harmony and keep it, but I'm just kind of curious. Okay, so that's it for the vocals. I don't think I hear in my head anything that would work for a like a harmony that wouldn't just be like overkill in this chorus. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm gonna go to the split screen deal, and so it's basically going to be the final mix, and you're going to see me playing all the parts and singing some of the stuff. I'm not going to show the dubs, I'll just show the main thing all the way through. That'll be it. So then I'll put out a separate video with just that, and then I usually do like the guitar solo or something like that, just to have a little extra like 30-second video, just, you know, to watch really quickly. And I also put those up on Instagram, so there's kind of like a dual purpose for that. So that was fun. I got another song finished. I don't even know what it's called yet, but I'll name it soon, and I'll throw it up. I'm getting close to an album again already. I think this is like 6 or 7 songs in since the last album. Holy crap, that was fast. So yeah, anyway, like and subscribe. Check out a bunch of the other videos on my channel because I have a whole bunch. I started doing this a couple albums back, and every single song I write, I just do the whole process and just show you how I do it. And they started out, the first ones might be a little bit rough because I had to kind of figure out how I was going to do this and everything and get the audio working and everything, but I'm getting the hang of it. So yeah, check them out. Leave a comment. Tell me I suck. Nah, don't do that. Well, if you really think so, you can, I guess, but I'll cry. Okay, see you later. Bye.